Good morning. Welcome to Sunday Inspiration Live. This is season 2, episode 3. And oh man, the topic, the theme for today, for this week is a good one. Look at that. The secret to instant manifestation. That's right, instant manifestation. And so, whether you're watching live, and I see a lot of people already are in the chat, or you're watching the replay later, I want you to stick around because what I did is I went through my archives and I found a video that I recorded actually in, I think, the spring of 2017. So this is nearly 5 years old, but it's a really good one. So, even if you're a regular visitor, if you watch, if you watch these Sunday Inspiration Lives, or you check out my affirmation videos, there's a really good chance that you have not ever seen this video because it's kind of buried in the archives there. But I'm going to shake the dust off of it and play that for you in a little bit. So that's what's coming up. Also going to debut a brand new original song, play some clips that you've never seen before. And so for those of you who are regulars, you may notice things look a little bit differently. Well, yes, there's a snowy background because it is kind of snowy and cold here in St. Louis. But I'm here. You see Keone back there. But what is missing? There's something wrong with this picture. That's right. It's the absence of everyone's favorite lovely person, radiant being, Pooki Lee. She's actually on her way back to Hawaii to visit not only her mom and her sister who live there, but her sons, Andrew and Matthew, have been out there for a few days. And then her daughter's going to be coming like next week. And so she's going out there for 2 weeks to spend some time with the family on the Big Island. And so we're going to miss her today. But I have some clips that feature Pooki. So her presence will definitely be felt here. Another thing is I'm going to make this one a little shorter than usual because this is the Sunday that we usually perform at the Center for Spiritual Living. So I'm going there. So I'm doing this solo and then I'm heading straight over there. We'll probably go about an hour here, and then I'll head over there to perform solo as well. And so it's good to see you all here. So many familiar names in the comments, and we're going to be highlighting some of those as we go along here. But I thought that I would start off with, since we were kind of all missing Pooki here, even though I just saw her a few hours ago, and I dropped her off at the airport. This is something that she recorded. She actually went to Hawaii. Like, we went together in like February or March of last year. So it's been almost a year, but she went 2 additional times back to the Big Island, and she recorded some breathing exercises. We always like to get centered and synchronize our breaths, and so I have a recording from last summer when she did that. So let's take a moment now just to get synchronized here, and this is cool because she was like on the ocean in Kona on the Big Island. So let's enjoy this, and then I'll come back to continue the broadcast. Here we go.
So I'm here on the Big Island, and I didn't want to miss this opportunity to bring you the breath from the shores of Kona. So let's activate our breath together, and we're going to breathe in love, and we're going to exhale aloha. It's the same thing, however, we're going to embody the spirit of aloha in our breath, and we're going to breathe with beautiful Mother Ocean. All right, are we ready? So let's just take a deep breath in, breathing in love, exhaling aloha, the sacred breath. Once again, breathing in love. And exhaling aloha. One final time, taking a deep inhalation in of love, 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 love. And releasing with that sacred breath, aloha. Bring your hands back together to your heart. And feel the resonant beating of your heart. And now we're connected through the sacred breath of love and aloha.
Oh, isn't that sweet? She's blowing you some kisses there from the ocean. She'll probably be on or near that beach here by the end of the day. And so, yeah, we always like to get centered. We like to synchronize. That's one of the beautiful things about having people watching simultaneously live. And right now, there's at least 75 or more of you actually live in this moment. If we synchronize our vibrations or our breath together, it's a very powerful thing. And just know that there are people all over the world watching this at the same time that you are, and with the same intention to not only start this day off, but maybe kickstart your week on a positive note. Some of you are already doing this. Again, I'll be highlighting some comments in a little bit. I can actually pull them up on the screen, kind of like this. Like Charlie says, that video was wonderful. So I can do that with this nifty piece of software that I'm using. And so go ahead and thank you very much, Charlie. But go ahead and leave a comment, say hi, let us know where you're watching from, and especially if it's your first time catching a live broadcast, indicate that, because we like to celebrate you. And we have a lot of people that we like to call ambassadors who are regulars here that will welcome you. So just leave a comment and say hi, and you're suddenly going to have a lot of new friends chiming in and wishing you well. Right now, let's turn our attention to some affirmations. That's another way that we can get synchronized together. And so I tried to pick some affirmations that were kind of in alignment with the theme of instant manifestation. What we're doing this year in season 2, this is the beginning of the second full year of streaming live every Sunday. We want to have a theme of the month. And so for January, it's vision, kind of a little bit tying into goals and having a vision for your life and for the year. I happen to choose manifestation as the theme for the week. But in keeping with vision and what's pulling you forward. So I thought these affirmations were appropriate. They're pretty simple, but let's repeat them together. So I'm going to state them. I'm going to leave a little space for you to repeat them back to yourself. And so if you're ready, here we go. The love I seek is also seeking me. The abundance I seek is also seeking me. I am open and ready to receive. The joy I seek is also seeking me. The success I seek is also seeking me. I am open and ready to receive. Now, isn't that a wonderful set of affirmations there? I mean, even if you just visualized it and don't like overthink it about what do you mean it's seeking me. Just like this whatever, but visualize the things that you are wanting. You're seeing them as being out there and you're pursuing them. Actually, there are qualities within you that are just becoming to life as you pursue them. But let's just say there's these material things. They're out there and you're headed toward them. But isn't it a cool idea to see them also being attracted to you? It just kind of puts a new twist on your attitude about those things. And so, yeah, I just love those affirmations. The love, the abundance, the joy, the success. Name any quality that you seek is also seeking you. And then at the same time, you have to be open and ready to receive it. You have to be receptive. And so there's two parts to that. There's stuff available to you, but if you're not open and ready to receive, you might miss out on that opportunity. All right, let me turn that little bit of background music off there. And so, yeah, I see the comments going crazy. That is so cool. And so I thought I would do something different. For this first song, I'm actually going to play a recording. So here's the thing. We play a lot of original songs, usually at least 2 live songs we play here every Sunday. And then sometimes we'll have like a dance. Most times we'll also have like a video or a pre-recorded like dance track of original music that we play to kind of get you energized. But when we're playing live, you're seeing sort of we're in kind of a cramped space here. This is actually my home office. So usually you see me from like the chest up. Sometimes the guitar is barely in the frame. Pooki's always standing, but she's kind of limited in her movement. So what I'm going to play for you now is actually something that was recorded. I mentioned that every month, like once a month for like good 10 years now, Pookie and I perform at the Center for Spiritual Living in St. Louis, which is near our house. And they stream them live. And so there was a recording of a song called Love is the Word. We've played it many times here on Sundays, but we played it live, and it's a really good recording of it. And so I thought I would treat you to something you rarely see. You're going to see us standing up on a stage. Pookie was really lit up this particular morning, even before we started the song. She has a pretty empowering little preamble there, and then we play the song. And I think you're going to enjoy it. So I thought I'd give you a treat of seeing us from the full head to toe playing music. This is at the Center for Spiritual Living, probably back in August. And so I'm going to play that, and then we'll come back and continue. So here we go.
What a great message. Wow. We have the power. Within our own being, we have the power to transform this world. Don't forget that. You are powerful. You are significant. You matter. Ooh, never more than now, baby. I'm telling you, love is, we just got to keep on loving people. Just keep on loving people. It doesn't even matter. Like this whole divide thing. It's love. 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 Love.
Did you just say the word love?
Ooh, what are we going to do? We're going to sing about
Wow, it ties right
my
into this
favorite
next song.
subject.
Here's an oldie but goodie. This is one of the first original songs that Pookie and I collaborated on a long time ago. You may have heard it before.
We had dark hair then.
You're going to hear it again. I woke up this morning, something wasn't right. My life was out of balance, I couldn't see the light. I called up my minister, told her of my dread. Without missing one beat, this is what she said. Love is the word.
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 Love is the word. You got the word now, right? You know what the word is, right? Well, I went to the doctor 'cause I was feeling bad. Sickness all inside me, I thought I was going mad. I asked for a prescription, he handed me a note. I was so surprised to see just what that doctor wrote.
Love is the word.
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 L-O-V-E is the W-O-R-D. L-O-V-E is the W-O-R-D. Say that. Love, love, love.
Is the
Love,
W-O-R-D.
love,
L-O-V-E
love.
is the W-O-R-D.
When I went to a psychic
Oh, yeah.
to have my fortune told, to see into the future and how it will unfold. But she just shook her head, put away her tarot cards, looked me in the eye and said,
Man, it ain't that hard.
love is the word.
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 I'm talking about
Love is the
love.
word.
Love, 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 love.
Love is the word.
I'm talking about
Love is the word. Love is the word.
I'm talking about
Love is the word.
Love, 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 love.
Love is the word.
I'm talking about
Love is the word.
Ow! That's it.
Thank
That's all
you.
you need to know. That's it. That's the only thing you need to know. Love, love, love is the word.
Thank you, Pookie and Bob. Oh, that's so fun. I love that song. Didn't you write that about 10 years ago? It may be longer. Wow.
What a great.
There you go. So that's what we look like from a distance. we actually have, well, I actually have legs and can move around there with the guitar. But yeah, Pookie was in rare form, and yeah, she was fired up, spreading that love message, and also she has quite a stage presence. I think you may have noticed there. So yeah, let's check in with some comments. So let me know what you thought of that song or that performance, whatever. I highlighted some of the comments during the song, but let's just. I'm going to go to the most recent ones here. Cherie is here in the house. Love is the word. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Cherie. Debbie says, "Love is the word. Great energy. Appreciate that." Rocking the world. What is this now? Let's see. Yolanda or Yolanda, believe it is. Yeah, rocking the world. Happiest morning greetings from California. I spent my January away from New Jersey cold. Yes, indeed, you are lucky. But you probably had to earn that. I know. Deanne says, great song. Really put. Oh, you caught the line there. Put away her tarot cards. Yeah. That was a little bit of a lighthearted song, with different scenarios. Let's see here. Who else is saying good stuff here? A lot of you are talking to each other there. So, hey, Metaphysical Mike, good to see you here. Let's see. Some of you are talking about the weather. Hi, Crystal. Good to see you here. We got Samantha in our house. Here we go. Is it Kavita? I know you left a comment earlier there. You're referring to Cherie. Says, I love this interaction that actually takes place in the comments because you are there's like a gathering where it's a little bit like a band that plays in a bar or a cafe where people are all mingling and talking to each other. Yeah, with this, the focus is the maybe the entertainment or whatever is what brought people there, but it's the community that where they really enjoy, and I'm fine with that. So, yeah. So Debbie says, "Good morning, beautiful people." Ferris from Salt Lake City. Awesome. Hey, y'all. Marquise, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, is from New Orleans. That's fabulous. Oh, great. I listened and repeated while gazing at my vision board. Gene, good to see you here. I remember we had that discussion about books last time. So awesome. A lot of cool people here. Great afternoon. Oh, great afternoon from the UK. Awesome. And by the way, I want to remind you that so it's not going to happen obviously during the live broadcast, but there is something called chapter markers that if you're watching this replay, usually it takes me a few hours to be able to set these up on our Sunday live streams, but I will add chapter markers. So if you want to go right to a particular song or right to the Secret of Instant Manifestation thing that I'm going to be playing soon, you'll be able to do that. And so I know today we're going to keep this to about an hour, but most of the time they're like 90 minutes. And so, yeah, if there's things that you want to fast forward to, or you see something that you want to share with somebody, sure, they can watch the whole thing, and that's great if they do. But if you want to just skip to a section, just know that there'll be chapter markers soon. And pretty much all my videos now, especially if they have introductions, and then there's like an affirmation segment it's the bulk of it, and then there's I usually have a wrap up at the end. I will have chapter markers for each of those sections, so if you repeatedly listen to something and you want to skip the 2-minute introduction, you can do that and go right to where the affirmations start. So there's a little FYI for you. Let's see here. So do we have any first timers here? I think, is that what did I see? Is that Bree or Ortiz? First time. I was keeping an eye out. Yeah, Nargis, I explained earlier where Pooki was. She's in Hawaii, or headed to Hawaii. I dropped her off. Oh, first time. Oh, catching live, watching from the UK. I listen to your 5-minute miracle morning affirmations every day. Oh, thank you so much, Samantha. I appreciate that. Sylvester's from watching from Miami. Carrie's Washington State. No, Olympia. Oh, you have first timers. I think Bree mentioned that earlier. Jake, who we've seen here before, from California. Ferris from Utah. Hello, family. You are a member of this family, Melody. Hello, Jen Lowe. Great to see you here. Jennifer's from Green, New York. Oh, cool. And Kavita, who I mentioned earlier, I think you're from India. Yeah, first time to the live session. Cheryl says hi from Scotland. Donna's from Turkey. Look at this international global family community that we are gathering here. Kim from snowy North Carolina. Yeah, the East Coast and New England up there got hit, I think, with some snow. We avoided in St. Louis. I think north of us they got some snow, but we didn't get hit very very hard, actually. I think, I don't know if I highlighted this earlier, Bob, since I came across your YouTube channel, your affirmations have truly brought abundance and blessings. Thank you so much for sharing that. Looks like you're from the UK. Really appreciate that. Awesome. So in an attempt to celebrate all of our first timers here. Let's go ahead. Keone and I are going to team up here, and we're going to applaud. And all of you, those of you, we can't hear you. I know I can just visualize you clapping. And let's celebrate all of our first timers. This everybody who is here, who is this, has set an intention to raise their vibration. Ready? We're going to applaud our first timers and everyone here. 1, 2, 3, and. High fives all around. Hugs. Fantastic. All right, let's see here. Now, let's move along. Here we got from, is it Tawa? It's from Uganda. Always following you. That's awesome. Look at this. How many countries can we get here? Or can we name? But we've had a lot of them all over the world. That's fabulous. All right. So again, I was digging through my archives, and by the way, there's another thing in addition to the chapter markers. If you click the playlist tab on my channel here, you'll see things divided by category, and I have some old things there for musicians. I've got music marketing stuff for authors. I've got some book publishing and book promotion playlists. You may have to go through the archives because I rarely add to those anymore. Everything exclusively for the last few years has been affirmations, guided meditations, and similar types of inspirational spoken word. We got someone else from India here. Awesome. Welcome. Fabulous. Oh, and Cyprus is represented here. Oh, that's right. It's MLK. I think MLK's birthday was over the weekend, but I know we celebrate it on Monday tomorrow. Absolutely. That is definitely something. I'm so glad that we celebrate that as a holiday here. And let's see here. That's right. Melody says, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. What was I saying? Oh, but I've got things that are just general success, a lot of different playlists. So I was actually looking through the one that's like success tips or something along those lines, and I came across this that I recorded on the front porch of our house in 2017, and this is the theme for today, the secret to instant manifestation. I thought I would share that with you, so I'm going to play it now, and feel free to comment on it or continue to talk to each other while I play this from the archives, and I think it's a pretty powerful message here, so let me crank up the volume on this movie here that I'm about to play and enjoy this, the secret to instant manifestation. Hey, it's Bob here, and I just wanted to shoot a quick video to talk about something that I'm calling the secret to instant manifestation. Ooh, that's a pretty tantalizing title, isn't it? The secret to instant manifestation. So first of all, let's define manifestation. The way that I'm using it, this is when you have an idea for something either that you want to acquire or that you want to create, and then you take action or something takes place and then the thing becomes a reality. So it could be that you want to get a new car or you want to write a book or whatever, and then the thing happens. You actually buy the car that you want. You find yourself on stage at that venue, whatever it is. So it's basically you take an idea and then it becomes reality. This is the way everything, every man-made or human-made object is created, how every creative endeavor comes to fruition. It's an idea, Usually there's some sort of an action and then it materializes. So instant manifestation, that means that right away you get that thing that you want. Now you can think of this in terms of, oh, I'd like to make $10,000, and then 2 seconds later, there it is. It's in your hands or in your bank account, or the car just magically materializes. I'm not quite talking about that. So what do I mean by instant manifestation? To explain this, I'm going to talk about something that I teach when I talk about marketing, which I've been talking about music marketing and just marketing in general for a couple of decades now. And one of the things I always tell people that are taking my classes or reading my books, I hope you can hear the birds in the background. It's a beautiful day here in St. Louis. But anyway, when someone buys something from you, or when people spend money on anything, they are not actually interested in purchasing the thing itself. I mean, they want that thing, but the thing that motivates people to spend money on anything is they anticipate how owning that thing will make them feel. That's right. They anticipate how acquiring that thing will make them feel. They want to buy your music album because they anticipate how playing it later is going to make them feel. And so from a marketing perspective, I teach that because I encourage people to focus on that feeling, that end result that people actually want, but that emotional payoff that they get from acquiring this thing. How does that tie into manifestation? Well, here it is. When you want something, when you have a desire to either create something or acquire something like a car or a certain amount of money or a job or a lover or whatever it is, I mean, yes, you want that thing. You want it to show up in your life. But more importantly, in a very deep, profound level, you anticipate, you have a desire for the feeling that that thing is going to give you. And let's just take a real common one, money. I mean, let's say you're in debt or you got some bills to pay or there's something that you want to acquire. And boy, it'd be great if you had $5,000 or $10,000 immediately available to you. How would that make you feel? It would probably make you feel secure or content, or maybe the pressure's off. You would be calm and confident. So whatever that thing is that you're desiring that's eluding you, that doesn't exist in the real world yet, ask yourself, how will acquiring that thing make me feel? What am I drawn to? What's the real reason that I want to acquire or create that thing? Identify what that is. And then, yes, you can actually choose to give yourself that feeling right now. I know it's not the same thing as actually having it. But let's say that you want to feel secure, calm, and confident. Think back to the last time you felt that way. You have felt that way in the past. Just imagine what it felt like and what it would feel like to feel calm, to feel confident, to feel secure. Just close your eyes, do a little meditation, whatever you have to do, and just choose to feel that way in this moment. Yes, you can have that feeling right now instantaneously if you choose to. And I know it's not the same as actually having the money. Your bills still need to be paid or whatever that thing is that you want. But here's the thing. If you can train yourself to feel that payoff feeling in this moment right away without having acquired it, just imagine if you are operating from a sense of confidence, security, of calmness, and I have got this covered. I don't have any burden on me. From that space of feeling that way, you can actually are in a better position to then take action in the real world to create that thing or acquire that thing or earn that money or attract that lover or whatever it is. So there's some very down-to-earth practical ways of applying this. So that's what I mean by instant manifestation. Identify that end feeling result that you want from the thing that you are desiring. What is the end payoff emotionally, feeling-wise for you? Can you take yourself to a place where you feel that right now? You don't need that thing. You can actually use the power of your mind and your imagination to actually feel that way right now. And from that more positive psychological perspective, you'll be in a better place to actually take action in the real world, put your feet on the ground, and make that thing happen. Does that make sense? I hope this was helpful. By the way, I'm Bob Baker. I'm author of the Passion Principles, The Empowered Artist, The Guerrilla Music Marketing, handbook and many, many other books. If you don't already, please consider subscribing here to the channel. I'm going to go ahead and end it there. So I hope you enjoyed that. And I might do this more often throughout the year on Sundays, like pull some stuff out of the archives, because a lot of that stuff is just, like I said, it got views back in the day, but here 5 years later, it's probably not seen very. I bet you most of you have probably never seen that video. So thank you very much, Tinica, for saying that. I know I saw Tracy was talking a bit about how she manifested or held a vision for a new TV. Here she says, Clara, I'm like a big child waiting for my TV. Yeah, actually, that's one thing that we rarely watched television. We didn't even have like a flat screen TV for the longest time. And if we did watch something, we'd get the laptop out. But then I think a lot of people did this in addition to getting a dog, like a lot of people did during when the early months of the pandemic. We finally got a flat screen, and we still watch it sparingly. It's usually late at night, before we go to bed. But there's a lot of cool stuff that that you can watch. Movies and different series and all that stuff. We subscribe to pretty much all this, just about all the streaming services are the main ones. So yeah, I totally get it. Just don't go too crazy now. You don't spend too much. You don't want to spend too much time consuming content. You also want to spend time creating content too, or things that you can get out into the world. So don't let it lull you into a sense of complacency. Is that what I'm looking for here? Cherie here says, I love this video clip. I have used this thought process in the past. Yes, it does work. And Abraham talks a lot about this. Abraham Hicks, Esther Hicks. If you're not sure who that is, just Google it or look here on YouTube. You find a ton of Abraham Hicks material. They talk about creating the vibration of what you want first. So that's an inner, so you're vibrating from that frequency, and then it's a lot easier to go out there and attract that thing into your life, or to go and make it happen. Here's Katie saying, sending love from Ontario, Canada. Hi, Katie. Good to see you here. Carrie says she's having a hard time, but feeling good right now. Awesome. That's one of the reasons we do this. Yes, is to make people feel better. If you're already feeling good, you come here to feel better. If you're feeling down, we're going to raise you up a couple notches on that ladder of positivity. Manifestation can work with non-material goals as well, and so. I guess non-material goals would be things that you have for your personal development. It could be your education. It could be your mindset. It could be, I guess establishing like a meditation or a health practice is more material. It can work on all sorts of ways. And here Katie says, listen to your positive affirmation playlists every single day. Thank you, Bob and Pooki. I'm sure she's feeling that as she's on a plane to Hawaii. Love Abraham Hicks and Esther Hicks. Thank you, Helen. We saw Helen on a turbocharge Zoom call. Oh, wow, yeah, 120. Yeah, that's actually a pretty high number compared. Cool. And thank you, Nargis, you have a friend who went through a hard time. Thank you for sharing this. Absolutely. Just share the channel and all that good stuff. And by the way, if you're here, that doesn't mean you necessarily subscribe to the channel. So please do so if you're not. Hit the little notification bell if you want to get an alert every time I post something new, which is like 2 or 3 times a week. Also, like this video, share it, just like Nar just did. That is awesome. Let's see here. Oh, Cherie says, yeah, absolutely. Oops, got too many things on the screen here. Absolutely works for non-material. That is what I use to exit a toxic living situation. Let's see here. Oh, as Robin says, I tune into Bob and Pooki to recharge and renew my mind. Just want to say hi to Shanetta's here too. Powerful. I love the way you break down the knowledge about manifesting. I love how you said, have the feeling of the end goal. So powerful. Thank you, Shanetta. Awesome. So another new thing that they're doing, a new segment that I decided to add, and as long as it's going well and you don't throw you throw rotten food at me is I do a little joke section because I think laughter is so powerful. We all need to lighten up, and so and there's definitely humor that organically comes up. But I thought I would have a segment. I need to come up with a name for this segment too. I don't know if it's Bob's corny jokes or what it's gonna be. But since the theme this month is vision, I thought I would look up. And I do find these things online, but I reword them because sometimes I think I can the setup and the punchline can be better expressed. So these are my own wording for these things for effect. But anyway, these are all related to vision. I thought I would share them here with you real quick. So if you're ready, I need to cue up my rim shots and my laughter here. Okay, here are some vision related joke rounds. Here we go. What did the lens say to the police when it was caught stealing? I've been framed. Oh, how do optometrists listen to music? Well, of course, with iTunes. Yes, indeed. All right. What did the left eye mutter to the right eye? Between you and me, something smells. Yes, indeed. I don't need to explain that, I'm sure. Oh, what did the sailor say to the optometrist? Aye, aye, Captain. Okay. All right. I'm not sure if they get better as we go along, but there's just three more of them. Here we go. Did you hear about the bone doctor and the optometrist who told jokes? Yeah, the bone doctor was pretty humorous, but the optometrist was too cornea. Yes, feel free to leave your own comments in there. Here's why did Sally end her friendship with the flamboyant eyes? Because they were always lashing out. And finally, one of my favorites here is where do they send light that breaks the law? To Prism. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. I need like a theme song, like a little theme music and a segment there. I'll work on that if I come up with something. So there you go. Let's get some comments here. I'm going to focus on the people that actually like the joke. Okay, Deanne, you're one of my favorite people. Like the jokes. Baja. I could have made it a pirate joke, but I think, the sailor joke, I guess, is even better. Clara, I knew you're be on my side with these jokes. Feel free to post your own vision related jokes. Aye, Bob. Mary Rose says, ha ha. It's a bunch of emojis there. Awesome, cool. Love the jokes. Great idea for jokes edition. Cool. Okay. Of course, I'm highlighting all the favorable comments here. Bob is the 90s. We say, oh, that's an Irish phrase there. I'm not familiar with. All right, cool. Oh, I made it here today at the perfect time. Hi, Jessica. Thank you. And of course, the time. Oh, I guess that's a little rim shot. Crystal, I like the Prism. I saved the Prism one for last because I thought that was one of the better ones. It's the one that cracked me up the most. Shanetta, I love the jokes. All right, cool. So I guess, you're giving me encouragement to keep on doing them. You're one of my favorite people too. Oh, thank you, Dee. That is sweet. Carrie says, love you, or thank you, I should say. Reading too much into that. I do need some good vibes. There's a love there. Love Bob and Pookie. Thank you. Oh, here we go. Tinica, how was the pirate movie? It was rated R. That was good. Okay, the password. Yeah, 3 times the charm that changed my password. The Kenny one. Now I changed all my passwords now are Kenny, and so now all I have is Kenny logins. Yeah, that was from last week. Krista says, "Don't encourage Bob." I'll admit, Gio, they are dad jokes. Absolutely. Okay, so good. See, you're encouraging me, Tracy. You got jokes every week. Then I'm not slowing down. All right, let me make you aware of some things here. I would love to stay in touch with you. And there are a couple of ways to do that. Basically, it comes down to email and text is one way that we can communicate, and I can keep you updated on things that we are up to. And so, where is my little thing here about? So one way is to get on the email list. If you're not already, I send out like usually about one email a week, just with links to most recent videos and new programs. And Pooki and I are hopefully going to be traveling in this year, and we'll be alerting you to what cities we're going to stop in. That is an ambition or intention, an expectation that we have, that we're really looking forward to meeting some of you on the road here in the U.S. So if you're not on the email list, go to bobbakerinspiration.com. Get on the list, and I'll even sort of create an incentive for you. I'll bribe you to join. I'll give you 6 free MP3 downloads for your personal use. And it's really easy to sign up. Just enter your name and your email, click submit, and then immediately go to your inbox, look for an email that's automatically sent to you, and click the confirmation link, because you're not added to the list until you take that second step, which is a pretty common thing with email lists these days. And another way is I have this text list that like 760 some odd people are there, are on this list. And if you're in the US or Canada, or your phone number is, just send me a text, any text, anything to say hi, say I just caught you on Sunday Inspiration. Say love the dad jokes would be another good one to send with any text message. Send it to 314-742-8339. And in fact, I will try to remember to check in. I'll give you a shout out if you actually sign up for the list while during this broadcast, which is only going to be on, I only got like another 15 or 20 minutes. And if you're not in the U.S. or Canada, I also have a Telegram channel called Bob Baker Inspiration. And all these links and numbers and all that are in the description of this video. So send me a text and get on that list. And also, if you're already on the list and you didn't catch this earlier, I have a subgroup of people who want to get reminders every Sunday. So like 15, 20 minutes before we go live, I will send a reminder that we're going live with a direct link to the page, but you have to request to be in that subgroup. So if you're already on the text list, but you haven't gotten on that list yet, just respond to the latest text that I sent you, and just say Sunday reminders, like put that in the thing, and then I'll add you to that list. In fact, I think Robin, who I see there, I think you got on that recently, if I'm not mistaken. Mary Rose is on it, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I see a lot of names that I see in the text there. So we got to keep this thing moving along if I'm going to squeeze everything in. So here is something. I want to debut a brand new song, and I want to do something that I have never done before. Normally, when we write original songs, we perform them, whether they're online or in person, for a while before I go to record them, on the software and all that. But for some reason, this newer song, I wanted to I kind of put a focus on in January and February, getting some of our music recorded. Actually, a lot of it was started last year, and I kind of put it on the back burner. So I am. Danielle, the next Zoom meeting on Patreon is the 29th. So I think that's a couple of weeks from yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, the 29th. Yeah, so I posted that. You should have got a message about that, but I'll be sending reminders coming up. And I'll talk about Patreon in a little bit. So anyway, there's a lot of half-completed songs that I'm going to be finishing up and getting out into the world. So hopefully we'll have an EP, at least in digital form, in Spotify and Apple and all those in the coming months. But this song, for whatever reason, I just wanted to start laying down tracks for it. And so what I'm going to do is, instead of playing the guitar, I'm going to play a backing track that I created for this new original song and just sing over it, which I've never done here on a Sunday Inspiration Live. So let me try to set things up here. And it's a little bit different because a lot of the songs that Pooki and I write and perform are very focused on self empowerment. And so a lot of the choruses are I am statements. They're like affirmations. I'm opening up to the good. I can do this. And it's great. We're going to continue to write a lot more of those songs. But this one actually has an outward focus that you'll see why it's different in just a moment here. So let me clear things. Excuse me. I'll take care of that. Take a drink here. I'm going to sing over these backing tracks and see what you think of this new song. I'll be playing this with the guitar at the Center for Spiritual Living in a little bit. So let's see what happens here. You ready for this? Never done this before, but let's rock it. Let me get some reverb going. And here we go. So many people feel alone. So many are rarely leaving home. They muddle through, don't know what's right. But you can help them find the light. Stop the fight. Who needs your love today? Who needs to hear you say, I'm thinking of you and I wish for you the best? Who needs your time right now? Your love can show them how they matter to you, so they know it's true. So many people who you know sit in the dark, they've lost their glow. A fire that once burned bright is cold, but you can help them find the gold, break the mold. Who needs your love today? Who needs to hear you say, I'm thinking of you, and because of you I'm blessed? Who needs your time today? Who needs to hear you say, I believe in you? I'm so proud of you. Reach out today. Reach out today. Who needs your love today? Who needs to hear you say, I'm thinking of you and I wish for you the best? Who needs your time right now? Your love can show them how they matter to you, so they know it's true. Who needs your love today? Who needs to hear you say, I'm thinking of you, and because of you I'm blessed? Who needs your time today? Who needs to hear you say, I believe in you, and I miss you too? Reach out today. 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 There we go. A little bit of a more abrupt ending than I thought I'd have there. But anyway, so there's something new and different. I've never sung to a track here. I hope the balance was right. Did it sound okay from your end? It's the first time I did that. Carrie says, perfect song. Lovely outward focused song, Bob. Way to happiness. Yeah, help others through their troubles. Wow. Garrett says, love the new song. Awesome. That's really cool. Sending love into the world through music is awesome. Love the song. Song is it's a little it doesn't have kind of like the rock and roll. Definitely not as lighthearted as some of the other stuff, but it's sweet and thoughtful. I like that, Samantha. Hi, really appreciate that. So cool. Oh, thanks, Tony. I appreciate those comments there. Thank you so much. And thank you. Oops. Thanks for the reverb. Yes, I turned it on, but I forgot to turn it off. Now, I don't sound like I'm in a cave anymore. Appreciate that as well. Thank you. Awesome. You know why this song is important to me. I think I do. So I'm glad it resonated with you. Awesome. So thank you so much for that. Again, keeping an eye on the time. Let's see here. I just want to remind you about a couple of things, and we're going to head into the stretch. Yeah, I still got about 10 minutes here. Hi, Karen. Good to see you. Fabulous. Thank you for encouraging me to share. Yeah, so the whole point of that song was, yes, personal empowerment is really important because the more you're fueled up, the more you're able to help other people. But yeah, think about the people in your life who could use a kind word, who you can just reach out to, if it's by a text or something. Just let them know you're thinking about them. I mean, it's all spelled out in the lyrics there, but act on that. So that's what the purpose of that song is: encourage people to who in your life could use a kind word and some encouragement. It's kind of what we're doing here, with this channel, is reminding people that they can. Yeah, if we can do our part to lift the spirits of people and have them laugh, just feel a sense of joy, realize the potential that they have to create the life of their dreams, then we've done some good in the world. And Shanetta says, yeah, I love this song. So beautiful and magical. Oh, thank you so much. You're so kind. Christine, hi, good to see you. Hey, Christine, we next October, it looks like we're going to be going to Florida for a wedding, and so we're going to find out where you are there. I think we're going to be near Sarasota, but we might travel around the state a little bit. Sundays do me so good, makes me feel like such a bigger part of life. Thank you so much. So I want to remind you about a couple things. So someone earlier asked about Patreon, and there are a number of people here in the chat are current Patreon supporters, and we have monthly Zoom calls with our Patreon supporters, and they're fairly, it's a small but growing community over there. And so, like, here's from a few months ago. Here is a they can be as small as this, or a little bit bigger, depending on the month and people's schedules. But if you would like to join us and support us with a small monthly ongoing monetary contribution for as little as $5 a month, you can be part of this community. There's a couple of other levels with the $10 and $25 a month. It's totally up to you. And you could save 15% if you prepay for a year at any of those levels. And so, yeah, check out patreon.com/Bob Baker. If you didn't write that down or don't remember it, it's in the description of this video and pretty much every video that I post. Also, want to remind you about my book called The Power of Affirmations and Positive Self-Talk. And I checked stats recently, and it's kind of selling fairly well. It's not like a bestseller, like number one in the top 10 on Amazon or anything, but it's doing well compared to some of my other books. And so, yeah, available in paperback and ebook format. And so on pretty much wherever online books are sold. So please pick that up. And also there's a link in the description. If you're in the U.S. and I'm shipping to a U.S. address, you can get an autographed copy. Pooki would be happy to sign it as well. The Power of Affirmations, paperback, and we'll also, with that deal, for $25 in the U.S., and that includes the priority shipping. Also, we'll get a copy of our Opening Up to the Good CD. Hopefully, you have a CD player to play it on, and so that is available to you if you want an autographed copy. Otherwise, just get it on Amazon in whatever country or Amazon site you get. A couple of nice comments here. Wow, the song resonates with my past week. I've been contacting people I haven't heard from, and the response is great. They're so surprised. Yeah, you can really make a difference in someone's life or their day by just reaching out and letting them know you care about them and wondering how they're doing. Deanne says these Sunday sessions have become something I look forward to all week. I don't always make it, but I love this community so much. Absolutely. And it's really cool that you can be here. So the audio. So there's no audio book version of the Power of Affirmations. But I think you're talking about the Passion Principles, perhaps, because I think you mentioned that in a text to me. So yeah, I have like 7 titles. Are they available on Audible and Amazon? They're like the Passion Principles. I have some music marketing titles from back in the day. I have one. It's called what's it called? Personal and spiritual growth for fun people, which is kind of a humorous book with these spiritual principles. I have one called the DIY Career Manifesto with some stories about how I sort of pursued the self-employment career. So those are all available. Yeah, on Amazon, Audible, and I think even iBooks. As far as I think there's 7 titles. Let's see here. Yeah, and even if you can, and I think you guys all know this, but just in case, once the live stream is over, then it becomes the same page. You can watch the replay. There's a whole playlist of all of our past. All of last year's or whatever live streams, so you can come back and watch them at any time, or catch them if you can't catch them live. Just watch the replay. Christine's talking about the book. Me too, Tracy. So she says, fantastic book earlier. And Christine says, me too. Pick it up every time I'm struggling. Open up to any page and just read. Oh, thank you. And yes, that one, the Passion Principles, is what D has. People who take care of chickens are literally chicken tenders. There you go. I love that. So thank you for that, Clara. All right, where are we at here? I've told you all about that stuff. Let's do a closing song, and then we'll wrap this up. And then I've got to pack up the guitar and head over to the Center for Spiritual Living, where I'll be playing that "Who Needs Your Love Today" song for the first time to a live audience, and playing another song or two. And let me grab this here. This is just a little quick, you may have heard this before. Make sure I've got... This is almost like a little bit of a chant-like thing, but this will be on an upcoming album. I'm not sure if it'll be the next one, but another one that we're working on. So... Just sing along where you are. The lyrics are really simple. Life is good, and I am grateful. Life is good, and I am thankful. Sing along with me now. Life is good, and I'm grateful. Life is good, and I am thankful, so thankful. Yeah, good things are happening to me. Good things are happening now. Good things are happening to me. Good things are happening now. Life is good, and I am grateful, so grateful. Life is good, and I am thankful. Can you feel it? You know it? Life is good, and I am grateful, so grateful. Life is good, and I am thankful, so thankful. Yeah, good things are happening to me. Good things are happening now. Good things are happening to me. Good things are happening now. Good things are happening to me. Good things are happening now. Good things are happening to me. Good things are happening now. Life is good, and I am grateful. One last time. Life is good, and I am grateful. Yes, that's right. Oh, look, I see some a lot of great comments going on there. Let me just put this down. Look at Francesca, who we saw on a Zoom call just yesterday. Great song and reminder. Thank you so much. Indeed, Tinica, life is good. Tracy loves that song. Oh, best song to end with. Great. Awesome. It's good that I end with a song and not the jokes, right, Melody? Kind of. Let's make a sandwich. The jokes are in the middle. They're kind of like part of the meat or maybe a condiment. I don't know if you want. Anyway, yes. So thanks, everyone. What is this, Deanne? Oh, Cherie says, Deanne, that's what I do. Watch during the week if I miss it. Yes, that's right. You can always watch the replay if you can't be here live. But do your best to be here live. And again, if you're on that text list, let me just do a real quick check to see if we've got any new folks I can give a shout out to. Let's see here. First time live. Oh, Melody Summers. Lynette just joined. Is it Marquise? I hope I got that right. And let's see. Well, Shanetta was already on the list, but she sent me a text there. So we got at least 3 new people here. So you'll be getting those texts. Yeah. Oh, also, if you sign up for that text, similar to the email list, if you send a message, I'll just pop it up again here. If you get this is only applicable for U.S. and Canada based phone numbers. Text anything to 314-742-8339, and just like an email, you got to confirm that you want to get text with me. So you pretty quickly get an autoresponder back. Click that link. Make sure your contact information is correct, like your name. We send birthday messages out, so include your birthday and where you're located if that's already not autofilled, and then click that. But you have to take that extra step to actually get on the list, so you start getting emails from me. Texts from me, and I send about 3 a month. Usually 3 a week. Usually Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. There's little inspirational messages to lift your spirit and kind of do what the song is. I'm kind of reaching out to you and go, hey, I'm thinking about you. Here's a little inspirational message for you to make the most of your day. So awesome. Really appreciate you all. Love you all. I know Pooki sends her love. Let's hold the intention that she'll have an uneventful flight, and we'll have a great 2 weeks out there. So we'll do it again next week. I'll have a new video up probably tomorrow morning too. Thinking of making it a little more musically oriented video, but we'll see what I come up with this afternoon. Have a great day, everyone. Really appreciate you, and we'll talk again soon. All right. Happy Sunday. So long for now.